Challengers, what is up? What's happening? Welcome. We are at day 4. Boom. Boom. Now, I'm just going to let you know, we're about to enter into areas where you run the risk of snapping into past habits and not showing up as powerfully as you used to, or how you have, because we're entering the weekend. So some of y'all weekend warriors are like, oh man, weekend, challenge, I don't know, man. And I just want to let you know, man, if you create the life of your dreams, then Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. If we want to go to the movies on a Tuesday, we do. If we want to if we want to last minute head out to, Vegas. I mean, now with Sabrina Bear, we got to kind of balance that. But if we want to take a last minute trip, it doesn't matter if it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It doesn't matter. And so you should, if you're a weekend warrior and you're living for the weekend, then maybe, just maybe, we should be working a little harder so you create a life that you love every day. That every day is your weekend. And so I want to help you out with that. But I do want to point out, some of y'all not going to show on Saturday or Sunday. And you're like, weekend, I got so much going on. And you wonder why you're not creating life-changing money. You're not creating a life-changing income and a thriving organization and team. And it's that kind of attitude. If you treat this like a hobby that's just convenient for you to do on the weekdays, then you're going to make hobby month. You're going to make hobby money. If you treat this like a business where you show up every single day, then you're going to create business money. And so I hope you get that. I hope you receive that. What's up, Liz? What's up, James? What's up, Debbie? Judy in the house. What's going on? Janya Joy. All right, I get a boogie a little bit because at 10 a.m. Eastern, I have my third video of the day, which is Free Coaching Friday. Now, Free Coaching Friday is on my Facebook page, which is at facebook.com/Ray Higdon page. Actually, I'll be right back. I gotta share with you guys something. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I did want to let you know, because many of our rank makers have been asking about it, and we did just get them in, and so we did just get our ring lights in. So I posted that video yesterday, and I will tell you, I'm just straight up with you, 2 things. Number 1, this is not the cheapest ring light, but we didn't want the cheapest ring light. We wanted the best. And so I have bought ring lights. I mean, before we constructed this and we actually sourced this, we had bought like 10 cheaper ring lights. They all sucked. They either were not sturdy like that, right? You would go like this and they'd go, right? And so they were either not sturdy, they didn't have as many settings, they had a terrible clamp. Like, listen to this. I have clamped that to the edge of stairs. I've clamped it to books. I've clamped it to like all kinds of stuff. This part right here was really wimpy. And so the ring lights are back. If you would like to get a ring light, I went from carrying a separate piece of luggage, and this is the only thing I travel with now. I don't bring a tripod. I don't bring an additional light. I only bring this, and it's got 3 settings. It plugs into USB, so you can get our battery charger if you want, or you can use your own if you already have one, or you can plug into your an outlet if you have one of the little things, or you can plug into your computer if you got USB, whatever. It's we've sold about 3,000 of these, and people really, really love them. And so there you go, rankmakershop.com. If you click shop now, you'll be able to see it, okay? And so Amber, one thing that we do for you, which nobody else does, is we actually replace the holder for you. And so if you send an email to support@higdongroup.com If you're one of the few people that we've heard that this broke on them, send an email, we'll replace it for you. So Amazon doesn't do that for you, do they? And so just let them know. All right, so there you go. Rock and roll day 4. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, Captain. And so what updates do I have for you? Oh, first of all, I just want to say I'm proud of you. Okay, I'm proud of you. That's funny, Angela. You crack me up, man. She clamped it to a toilet paper holder. That's so funny. So I just want to say I'm very, very proud of you. I know many of you are taking more action than you have in a long time or maybe forever. I know many of you are pushing past your discomfort, and it's just awesome. It's just really, really cool. And so on this video, I'm going to share a couple things. We've covered some big topics. Some of you are really having breakthroughs around marketing, which is so exciting for me to see that happening. And but we got a few more steps. There's 2 very major topics that I haven't even touched on yet, and we're getting there. I'm kind of watching y'all's progress. I'm seeing the comments, and I'm paying attention to what you guys say. And so I haven't felt the need to bring them yet. But there are 2 very, very major topics that I haven't even talked about yet. Which is actually pretty exciting because it proves my point that no 14-day challenge is ever the same, because it was a very different challenge. Those of you in the first challenge, do you agree that this one is going, I think, smoother, and I think it's easier to follow, I think, so I don't know, I feel that anyway. So day 4, if you did the action step yesterday, then make sure you update the tracker, higdongroup.com/14-day tracker. Now, news flash, there's 2 links. Some of y'all were like, what do I do? Right, there's 2 links. This is what you will update daily for the tracker, higdongroup.com/14-day tracker. This is if you want to enter the contest that I talked about yesterday. higdongroup.com/14-day contest. So if it ends in contest, it's for the contest. If it ends in tracker, it's for the tracker. All right, you got it? And so if you want to possibly win some cashola, then, there you go. You got until tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. And if you don't know what time zone that is, please Google it, okay? And there you go. We're going to be evaluating the last 2 minutes, your call to action, because that is something I cannot stress enough. I cannot pound you guys enough on getting that CTA better. Some of y'all came into here and you got your shades on. You're like, I do videos every day, bruh. I do videos all the time, kid. And yeah, you've been doing videos, but you ain't getting no leads. You're not getting any results. And I know some of you even said, now that I'm doing it in this different way, I'm actually getting less views. And that's possible in the short term, but don't care so much about views. Care about results. Care about leads. Care about conversations. All right? You can't go down to the bank and say, all right, I'm going to pay my mortgage, look at my views. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. So Michelle, if you know the personality colors, I'm actually a balance. I'm red and yellow. Red, yellow is my 2 colors. So that allows me to see what you guys are going through, but also kick your ass when I need to. All right? And so, that's the contest. We talked about it yesterday. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that today. But where else was I going with that? So if you were doing videos some other way and you were making money, you were signing people up, you were recruiting like freaking crazy, and it's different than what we're teaching, then keep doing that. Keep rocking that out. Amazing. But I'm willing to bet that whether views went down, comments went down, or anything like that, I'm willing to bet if you do it this way, you will make more money. You will get more leads. You will impact more families. You will get better at marketing. And in the long term, your views will skyrocket if you start doing them in a psychologically smart way, which is what we teach here, okay? And so that's all that. So if you did yesterday's action step, do the tracker. Now, you can take, and the action step you did yesterday, that can be your entry into the contest. Only one entry per person. Now, I'm going to predict, watch what happens. I'm going to predict the training I give you today, some of you that entered the contest are going to say, oh, dude, oh, man, I totally wish I would have seen this training before I entered my submission. It's too late. You get one per person. You enter two, neither win. Don't enter two, okay? Remember, if it ends in tracker, what is it? Tracker. If it ends in contest, it's a contest, okay? Help you out here. I'm helping you out, all right? And so, few things I want to cover on this. I want to explain my odd title. I'm giving you some weird titles here, aren't I? But I'm going to explain my odd title. We're going to go deep on the CTA delay because some of you you're talking about, how to grow ghost orchids, and then you're saying, y'all want to make money from home, and you're confused on how to transition in the CTA delay. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. We'll have some fun, I promise. I'm going to talk about stop beating yourself up. Duplication, we're still not going to really get into too much. So let's get going because I got my 10 a.m. Eastern. So the Free Country Friday is on my Facebook page at facebook.com/Ray Higdon page. And so if you want to follow along, you can. There you go. All right. So let's talk first about this. All right. So let's talk about stop beating yourself up. Now, you probably think that I'm going to say something like, you're wonderful, and I love you guys, but pretty please with sugar berries on top, don't beat yourself up. And although I believe that, I don't think that's why you listen to me. I'm going to tell you to stop beating yourself up because it's a waste of damn time. It's a waste of time. You know, and let me just share with you what I think we're good on big hat, little hat, right? Aren't we? I think so. Okay. So let me share with you producer. Okay, someone who gets it done, and then a non-producer. Okay, and so here's how I believe their schedules go. Okay, so producer. And I'm telling you this because obviously I want you to become a producer, all right? I want you to become a producer. So producer, they got a morning routine. And that probably consists of maybe exercise, maybe meditation, some of us do that. Maybe self-development, okay? Probably something, maybe something healthy, right? And guys, obviously, can you be a producer without any of this stuff? Can you be a producer, wake up at noon and eat ravioli? Sure. But I'm saying if I wanted to be more productive, okay, bear with me here. So morning routine, exercise, meditation, self-development, something healthy, right? Protein shake or, moringa shake or whatever, right? Whatever. And then they say, okay, these are the 3 things I need to do. I need to add X number of prospects. I got a video I need to do because I had a 14-day challenge. And I got, something else, right? Something else productive. And so they are very clear in what they do each day, usually. Now, I'm not saying that everyone is or whatever, but, morning routine, exercise, meditate, to be more productive, okay? Coffee, definitely in there, in a syringe, just pow, right? And so, morning routine, got all this stuff going on, okay? The typical non-producer, okay? Oh man, yesterday I just didn't do, I was supposed to reach out to Cam and I didn't. I did that video, but it's just, my hair is such a mess. It's just so terrible. Jeez. Well, I'm going to try better today, but, yesterday was just really, really terrible. It just was. Okay. So they watched my video. Oh my God, he's talking about me right now. Let's put Ray. Oh my God, he's talking about me right now. That's totally me. That's totally me. I know he's talking. He probably is somehow able to read minds now. He's gaining too much power. He's calling me out because this is exactly what I do each day. Well, I guess, you know what? Let me do my video, but it's probably going to be terrible like yesterday. It's just horrible. And so I did the video. Man, that video, it sucked. And, I'm supposed to reach out to people, but with a video like that, who would want to even work with me? And here's the problem, okay? The big problem here is time. So you think it's just mindset. You think it's just mindset, like, I just got to fix my mindset. It's freaking time. This right here, okay, all of this, 1 to 3 hours. This, 5 to 6 hours. You get it? It's time. If you're not producing, if you're not making money, you shouldn't have time to beat yourself up. You shouldn't have the time. You should be like, man, I was about to beat myself up, but I'm not making any money. I better go make some money. Okay? I better go do it. I better make it happen. And so what's crazy is productive time takes less time. If you seriously dedicate 1 to 3 hours a day, and I know not everyone can. But if you dedicated like 2 hours a day, just during the 14-day challenge, then go back to 1 hour a day, but you didn't beat yourself up, you would produce an empire. I talk to people, I'm like, hey, are you working hard? Yeah, man. Man, I worked 8 hours yesterday. Okay, well, what'd that consist of? Well, I reached out to people for about 10 minutes, and then for about 7 hours, I beat myself up. Oh, okay. Great. That's awesome. How does that feel? Oh, it really sucks. Yeah, it's terrible. I hate it. Yep. It sucks. Yeah. You shouldn't have the time to beat yourself up. And so here's something that I very strange, but I actually used to teach at unemployment groups. I know that sounds weird, but I was on a weird mission. I was a little askew, and at the time I also wasn't employed, so it was very strange. But I used to say, the ability to say, woe is me, shows the abundance of inactivity. The ability to say, woe is me, W-O-E, okay? Whoa, like sad face, okay? So it's a tear, sad face, right? The ability to say, woe is me, shows the abundance of inactivity. Be too busy to beat yourself up. So if you feel like you're gonna go into your, oh, my makeup really sucked, or I'm just too, I had double chins on that one, or I just so I'm gonna start selling. We're gonna do like rank maker, like shot collars. These things will just wrap around you, and I'll control from a motherboard, and I'll see, and you'll have to like call people or something. You'll have to do a video. You'll have to make something happen. And so you shouldn't have the time to say, woe is me, sad face. It shouldn't exist. I don't got time, man. You know what? I'm gonna have to schedule beat myself up, man. But I'm so busy. You know what? 5:30 to 5:45. That's when I'll dedicate my beating myself up. Okay. So if you have to, just because you're addicted to it, man, you're just like, I need that beating myself up, bro. I need help, man. Schedule it, right? 5:15 to 5:35. Can we agree to that? Can this be all our designated? That's when I say how less I am, how worthless I am, how much I suck, how much life sucks, how much everything I'm doing is just sheer crap. Let's schedule it, right? Let's schedule it, and then we'll wean you off. We'll wean you off. It'll be a de-escalating plan. So, day 7 through 14, 5:15, 5:35. Then I'll go to 5:17 to 5:28, and then I'll go to 5:19 to 5:22, and pretty soon you're down to 3 minutes, baby. And it's 3 minutes intense, man. So you may need punching gloves or something like that. So, but some of y'all are spending 5 hours beating yourself up. Some of you guys you got all the time in the world. You literally could have prospected 200 people in the same amount of time. You shouldn't be able to do that. You should be like, right? Shot collar, and maybe you get one of those rubber bands and just pull it back just to infinity level, right? And just obliterate your damn wrist with a rubber band or something every time. You got to do something. You got to snap out of it and here's where I'm really getting into it, okay? Not only do you not have time, but there are people on their hands and knees wishing that you would reach out to them, but you're not because you're beating yourself up. I call that selfish. You wasting time that could be impacting single moms, that could be impacting, people who want to lose weight, people who want to look better, have more confidence. It could be time spent helping disabled veterans, helping your local charity. Yesterday we had lunch with a local, organization that's working on the sex trafficking, human trafficking. That could be time you're doing that. You could be helping problems all over the world, but instead you're selfishly just beating yourself up. It's a waste of time. It's not impacting anybody, and it's selfish. It's selfish. Now I realize that the self-martyr syndrome, right? I'm just so terrible and I'm horrible. You think that's a form of humility. It's actually, it's just a form of selfishness. Stop it. Stop it. You shouldn't have the time, and there are people out there. We know a guy, he was telling us about his recent trip to Africa where they bring clothes and stuff over there. And he told me about this 5-year-old kid that when they handed him a clean pair of underwear, he grabbed the pair of underwear and he started crying. Because over there, the rule is that the kids can't sleep inside the foster homes. They have to sleep outside. You need a special license for them to sleep in. They have to sleep outside. So they literally dig a dirt hole and climb in there hoping that the animals don't get them. And your video is bad. Oh, I got it. Tough. First world problems. Stop beating yourself up, not just because it doesn't make sense, okay? Not just because you don't have time, but because there are people out there that really need our help. They really need someone to start making more money so they can build them some houses out there, so they can put some water wells out there, so they can put some schools in Guatemala, right? All this time that you're hoarding away, beating yourself up, is not producing a damn thing, is not impacting a single individual. It's negatively impacting every human being around you, right? It's draining on every human being around you. You're not helping with the ceasing of human suffering, which is one of our missions on this planet. And so stop it. Create a trigger. Get a rubber band. Smack the hell out of it, right? Some of you will become calloused and you'll have these weird wrists and everything, but do anything you can to stop beating yourself up. Some of you did the video, awesome, yay, and then you came in here and said, oh, right? Stop it. Stop taking one step forward and 2 steps back. Focus on where you're going. Who do you want to impact? What families do you want to make a difference? You want to help out a whole bunch of single moms? Stop beating yourself up and start showing up. And just stop it, man. Stop it. So that's my rant for the day. All right. Back to fun land. All right. So stop beating yourself up. I think you got it. Okay. We're good. I'll have to remind you what day is it. 4, day 7. I'll have to bring this back up. Don't worry. I will. I promise. Okay. Let's talk about crabgrass. Okay. So one of my good buddies, Ben Settle, who is he's a funny guy, yeah? He's a funny guy. And he is an epic sales copywriter. He is just next level. He's awesome. He writes really weird books too. He writes zombie books and vampire books and all kinds. He's a crazy cat. And he said something years and years. He was at our mastermind retreat and we had him training some of our clients. And he said something that I just always give him credit for because I think it's amazing, and that is talk more about their crabgrass than your weed killer. As a marketer, talk more about their crabgrass than your weed killer. Okay, so let's break that down. All right, there's the contest. Okay, let's break that down a little bit. So, y'all know what crabgrass is. Let me get fancy on you here. We're gonna go green. All right, so you got this nice grass, and then there's some, like funky stuff. I don't technically know what crabgrass is, but it's like a type of weed, right? There's like a little spot there. It like sucks, right? So you got this beautiful green grass, but you got these crappy little, like, what are those things? Annoying. So what would a standard? Because one thing I'm gonna really help you with is some of you, because I've seen your comments. Some of you think that, if I don't disclose, I love this, cracks me up. If I don't disclose, hello, I am a network marketer and I represent this company. Today I am talking about blah, 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 right? You think that that's shadiness. If I don't say I am a network marketer and I represent this company, right? You think that that's shady, right? Because you're like, I should, for full disclosure, guys, here's my resume. Here's my MLM, like a Carfax. Here's my MLM fax, right? Here's all the stats. You think that you have to, that it's disclosure. You're being shady if you're not saying, hi, I'm a network marketer. I represent this company, right? So you need to understand it's not just network marketers that need to learn marketing. It's everybody. So if you want to suck at marketing as a CPA, right? I know we got some CPAs in here. So if you want to suck as a CPA, just tell everyone you're a CPA. Hello, I'm a CPA. Great, awesome. That's what you are. What do you do? Hi, I'm a CPA and I specialize in helping home business entrepreneurs cut their costs by 30% while showing them some methods that they can employ immediately to actually bring a lot more money into the household, all while being totally 100% legal. Now, which one sounds better? Which one would you care about? Okay, so if you want to just suck, be, hello, I am a chiropractor. I must disclose, I am a chiropractor. Oh, okay. Well, what, instead of that, hey, who are you? Well, I actually help people feel better if they have any aches in their back, in their buttocks, or in their shoulders. I'm actually a specialist of back, shoulder, neck, and I actually help people to feel fantastic. And actually, funnily enough, what I do actually increases their energy. Wow. Nice. So what you do. Now, if you notice, I kind of snuck this in there, but in the chiropractor example, I talked about the crabgrass. Okay, what was the crabgrass? Pain in the buttocks, in the back, in the shoulder, in the neck. A CPA is a certified public accountant, so they do number crunching, guys. A CPA. Let me cha-ching. I do number crunching. Okay. So don't worry about that. Y'all get tangled up in the details too much, okay? So what is the crabgrass? Now, most people, they talk about the weed killer. Hello, here's my weed killer. And my weed killer has D-alpha tocotrienols. It's got pycnogenol resveratrol, and now has ketones, baby! We got the ketones. All right. Okay. Got it. Ketones. Got it. Okay. Got it. Thanks. Thanks for informing me of what you have inside your weed killer. Again, what it is, what it solves. Okay? This is the solution. This is the problem. Okay? So what my buddy Ben is saying is talk more about the problem than your solution. Talk more about the problem than your solution. So I got it that you got an amazing berry shake that is fantastic and has split pea protein in it. I got it. Awesome. Okay. Well, what's the problem that it solves? Well, hey guys, if you really struggle with what to eat every single day and maybe you're finding that it's very difficult and costly to eat healthily, well, what we do is we actually have a solution for you. And if you are too busy eating on the run, so you've gained some extra pounds, which is hurting your self-confidence, which is really affecting when you look in the mirror, you just don't even want to take your shirt off, you just don't even want to look in the mirror, you want to smash every mirror in your house. If you don't want to show up to the gym for fear of being judged on how you're looking right now, and you're just hiding out in the house, just eating pizza after pizza after pizza, well, we got something that if you start taking this, not only are you going to get rid of that muffin top, not only are your old clothes going to fit better, not only are you going to walk down the street and heads will be turning and sunglasses lifting and woo-woo, right? If you want that kind of thing, right? And so talk more about the problem. What's the problem? Low energy. I'm not going to write this stuff. I got to go too fast. Okay, let's just erase that. Okay, so what's the problem? Low energy, shoulder pain, knee pain, confidence issues, bad hair days, right? So what is the problem? What is the problem? Okay, and so you want to focus on what are the problems that your things solve. And so instead of like Ray, we just started adding Himalayan blueberries into our thing. Should I do a live about Himalayan blueberries? No one cares about Himalayan blueberries. Nobody. They only care what it does. So if I had, okay, Ray, all right, Ray, we're going to bring you into our office and we want you to come up with a marketing plan around Himalayan blueberries. What are you going to do? Oh, well, yeah, it's going to be real simple. Well, what does it do? Well, what does it solve? How does it help people? What pain, what problem, what does Himalayan blueberries do? And let's just say, just for argument's sake, let's have some fun here. Let's say, well, studies have shown that it actually improves hair. Yeah, here's some Jesse's little Himalayan berries, and right, just amazing. Split ends become untangled. I don't know if that's a thing, right? Split ends, that's a thing, right? Okay. So hair becomes untangled. It becomes more luxurious and glittery and amazing. And so if this is what it solves, or this is the problem, guess what I'm going to do that most people wouldn't do? So if a company, like check this out, it happens all the time, unfortunately. So a company says, we now have Himalayan blueberries. Go get them, guys. And you'll see video. Hey guys, hey, I just heard the news. We got Himalayan blueberries. Woo! Right? Or we got this new flavor. It's a bada bing berry, baby. Woo! Right? Come on, man. Come on. What does it do? What does it do? What does it solve? What's the problem that people have that they're going to want bada bing berry? What is the problem? Okay? Now, Kim brings up a great point. You are, and I'm a little stronger than most when it comes to compliance. You can't say the name of a disease and the name of your product in the same sentence. So be very, very careful. But notice what I said. I talked about joints, not arthritis. I talked about energy, not chronic fatigue. Okay? I talked about confidence. No holds there. So be careful with what you're saying. You ain't ever going to see me say this cures cancer or any craziness like that. Even if it's true, it's not legal. Okay? Just so y'all know, because I know my greens are going to keep me in check. They're like, sir, you can't name, right? I got it. I got your back. Can't say the name of a disease and the name of a product in the same sentence. Can't do it, even if it's true. If you poured this upon you and it cured you of your lymphoma, you can't say it. Legally, you can't. Okay? And so there you go. So Himalayan berries, Himalayan blueberries, bada bing berry, whatever, right? Whatever new flavor, whatever new ingredient you got, yip de fricky. The marketplace doesn't care. The marketplace does not care about your new flavor. The marketplace does not care about the new package. Now, in a new fancy package. Isn't it nice? Nobody cares. No one cares about that. They don't care about the flavor, right? Except your existing reps. Existing reps like, well, I'd like to try Bada Bing Berry. What's he talking about, right? Fine. If you want to sell Bada Bing Berry to existing reps, then talk about Bada Bing Berry. If you want to sell it to the millions of people that suffer with the problems that Bada Bing Berry solves, then talk about the problem. Is it hair? So this is the difference in marketing. The amateur market's what it is. The amateur market's, here's the product, it's Bada Bing Berry. Here's the new flavor, right? That's what they do. Who's interested in that? Existing reps. Oh, neato. There's now Bada Bing Berry. This totes cool. Awesomes, right? The marketplace doesn't care. The marketplace isn't, I've been considering paying a lot of money for a shake that has a new flavor. That sounds fantastic. That's awesome. And so, no, the marketplace doesn't think that way. The marketplace is like, yeah, well, I got pain. I have low energy. I have low confidence. I wish I looked better. I wish I could save on travel. I wish I could blah, blah, whatever, right? What is the problem? So the amateur is going to market Bada Bing Berry, Himalayan blueberries, whatever the new flavor is, whatever the new package is, the new sticker on the front. They're going to market all that nonsense that only other reps care about. The pro is going to say, what problem does it solve? Let's market around that, okay? So if in this exact example, you would never see me ever, you would never see me, not one time, mention, our product now contains Himalayan blueberries, guys. That's amazing. Come on, like I'm a vendor at a baseball game, right? Get your peanuts here and your Himalayan blueberry, right? People, remember the buy cycle? People aren't ready to buy. They're not ready to buy, right? Now, if you're the peanut vendor, right? Get your peanuts here. Okay, fine. You got a chance that people are ready to buy. You don't have to be an info marketer as a concession salesman. Some of you are acting like concession salesmen. You shouldn't, because they're not in an arena surrounded for hours and yours is one of the only options. They have a million options. They have tons of options. Okay, they're not entrenched in an arena for hours at a time, and there's only a couple of you. And like, you know what? I don't even like peanuts, but it's the only option. Sure, peanut me. Okay, and so the pro is going to talk about this. So in this scenario, I'm going to do a video. Like if I want to do a video on hair, it would be the 7 reasons your hair absolutely sucks. The 4 reasons that no one ever compliments you on your hair. 3 ways to avoid having terrible hair days and wanting to stay under the covers. Where did I say Himalayan blueberries? Well, Ray, I think for full disclosure, I think you need to say, hello, I'm a network marketer and I represent this company and it happens to now have Himalayan blueberries in it, right? Are you a marketer or are you a concession salesman, right? I'm cracking myself up here. This is craziness. So many network marketers, they market this. They market the new, hey guys, got big news for you. We upped the D-alpha-tocotrienol up to 75 milligrams. Go get them, guys! Woo! Right? You'll see all these lives. Now with 75 milligrams of D-alpha-tocotrienol. And everyone's like, what are they even talking about? What are you talking about? Is that a dance move? And they're like, look, he's doing the tocotrienol, right? They don't know what it is. They don't care. What does it do? What does it help me with? What does it solve? That's what they care about. Is it going to help my deep problem that really sucks? Because I'll do anything for it. This is why people will spend tens of thousands of dollars, maybe even more, on surgery. Why are they doing it? Are they doing it? You know what? I just feel like getting my teeth replaced. You know what? Why not? Why not doing it? Why are they doing it? This I just gave you an amazing example. All right, so let's dive into that since it just came to the top of my head here. All right, here we go. I gotta watch the time. What time is it? Let's look. Okay, all right, we got a little bit of time left. Okay. I mean, I could go 8 hours on this topic, and I know you guys don't want that. So. Okay, so how would I sell teeth? Think about this for a second. Let's say it's $30,000. I know people that have spent $30,000. I mean, usually older, right? But I know people that have spent $30,000 on teeth. Okay, why? Why would anybody spend 30 G's on teeth? Okay. Why? Is it because they want, I just want great teeth, man. That's all I want. I just want great teeth. It's not why they buy teeth. That is not why they buy teeth. They buy teeth for self-confidence. They buy teeth for, maybe sex appeal. Okay? They buy teeth so they feel better. They're not buying teeth so they can eat better. Your teeth are fine. Be like, right? Your teeth are fine. Nobody spends 30 G's on teeth to eat better. I just want to be able to chew a sandwich slightly better. That's what I want. They buy teeth for self-confidence, sex appeal, feel better. Okay? So if you market, hey, our teeth are now made of adamantium. They're amazing and indestructible. You can literally bite through concrete. That would be the stupidest way to market teeth. Right? See, amateurs would say, now made of adamantium. They're for a space-age polymer plastic. They can bite through concrete. They can tear off bottle tops. Ha! Thanks, dentist. Glass. Right? You don't market teeth. You market confidence. So if I'm a dentist, you know what I do as a video? I do a video, 3 ways to raise your self-confidence. 6 ways to improve your sex appeal. 5 secrets on feeling better. And one of those secrets are to just, improve your smile. And people that love their smile are statistically shown to be happier. Is that a study somewhere? I guarantee it is. Let's Google it, right? I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, some of y'all know what adamantium is. I like it. Or vibranium. Okay, depending on your contracts with Sony and Marvel, I got it, right? And so you're not marketing the now with space age polymer plastic, and they're actually Teflon coated just in case you get shot in the teeth, right? Like, ding, thanks, dentist. No, you're not marketing what it is. It's a set of teeth. Makes no sense. Makes no damn sense. You're going to market what it does. Self-confidence, sex appeal, feel better. Better smile is not as good, but it's better than teeth. See, some of y'all are marketing teeth. You're marketing teeth because you're marketing what it is, whether it's the shampoo bottle, whether it's the creamy skin, whether it's the HGH gel that you rub on your wrist and all that crap, right? And then I say crap. I love all your stuff. It's amazing. But what is crap is the marketing of it, okay? And so whatever, ketones, wine, whatever, what does it do? What does a travel program do? What it allows you to expand the knowledge of your entire family. It allows you to have a deeper relationship with your wife or with your husband. It allows you to see cultures all over the world at a time where maybe that's really interesting. It allows you to expand and broaden your horizons and actually become someone who is more worldly, who can have better stories. Like if you want to dive deep, man, Here's one way that I bet none of y'all have thought of. Those of you in travel, okay? You know how I would market it? One way, just one way. I would market it as, do you want to be the best storyteller on your block? What? What? See, that's a next kind of level. Do you want to be the person that the neighbors talk about in a positive way? Do you want to be the person that you go to a neighborhood block party and they're like, hey, Joe, tell us again about India. Tell us again about Pakistan. Tell us again about Egypt. What were those pyramids like, bro? See, people don't think like that. They're like,
It is a travel savings program. It can save you at least 11% off airplanes and things of that nature. It is fantastic. Wouldn't you like to save money?
save money is boring. It's boring. And so I'm going to give you real quick. This will be real quick, okay? But you'll like it because it really drives the point. It really drives the point like a mother, all right? So full disclosure, okay? My last network marketing company I was in, it was a travel company, okay? And so, but you could actually use this example for anything. You really could. I would. And so I did an opportunity presentation. And one of my personal signups, he brings up his prospect and he says, hey Ray, this guy says that he doesn't travel. Like most of my reps would come up to me and they're expecting me to dance, right? They're like, get him, Ray, right? That was very common. And sometimes, it was funny, but whatever. And so he comes up to me and I said, well, this is what I said. Well, I know you don't travel, but if you could, where would you go? And he said, I don't know. I'm like, I got it. If you could, where would you go? And he said, he goes, well, I mean, it may sound stupid, but, and I knew I had him. I got him. If you sigh or there's a break of silence, welcome to the team. So I know, I got him. I got him the first words out of his mouth. He said, well, it may sound stupid, but I'm like, got him. Because I found his emotion. If I can find your emotion, you're going to buy what I have to offer, just so you know, okay? And so he says, well, it may sound stupid, but, and I'm like, got him. I got him. Cool. Welcome to the team. And he says, it may sound stupid, but I have a koi pond. And I don't know where he's going with this, right? He says, I got a koi pond. It's got these, these fish in there that I love. And I dug the pond. I made the pond. It's got a little waterfall for the fishies. And it's amazing. And these fishies are, they're actually from a lake in Africa. And it would be pretty cool if I could go and kind of see like where they were from. And I said, wow, that sounds like something that sounds really cool, actually. He goes, yeah, it does. And I said, well, I guess I just got one question for you. He's like, what's that? And I said, well, when the hell are you going to do that? And I looked at him just like that. No smile. I didn't say a word. I looked at him dead in the eyes and I said, well, when the hell are you going to do that? And he looked at me and he kind of looked away. And he looked at me. He kind of looked down a little bit. He looked at me, he kind of looked around a little bit, and he goes, you're right, I'm going to do it! And he signed up. We have nothing to do with that lake. Did we have a brochure, come see Koi Lake in Africa? I don't know anything about that lake. We may not have a trip to that lake. I have no clue. But the fact that I challenged him, and I got him into emotional stance, okay? The fact that I tied into his emotion and I just challenged him just a little bit. He's like, you're right. He was angry. He's like, I'm going to do it. He's writing it down like he's buying the trip to the lake. He's signing up for the service. I don't know where the lake is. And I don't know if we have a trip to that. But he joined. And I hope that he made it to the lake. I never saw him again. So I don't know, right? It wasn't my rep. But anyway, I got to run. I have free coaching Friday in like 2 minutes. Was this helpful? Your action step. Holy crap. All right. Same verse as the first. Do, now with this new knowledge, do a Facebook Live, shocker, 14-day, hashtag 14-day challenge, engage for a few minutes, intro question content, call to action, How are you going to do the call to action now? You're going to talk about their problem. What problem might that information, not your product, what problem might that information help them solve? Do the CTA delay. We're going to have to come back to this. I'm going to cover this tomorrow, okay? I was hoping to do it today, but we got too carried away. But I think we were in a good space. I feel that. So, got to run. We got a free coaching Friday. If you want to hop on there, you certainly can. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.